guys, I have a stalker. On Thanksgiving, one of my friends sent out like a massive group text saying Happy Thanksgiving, and I made the mistake of replying to it. And so one of her friends, I don't even know, started texting me and was like, hey, who is this? I was like, it's Sammy. And they're like, oh, hi. Trying to act like I've known them like for my entire life. But no, not really. Her name is Tiffany and she's like 19 and she has like the mental capacity of like a 3-year-old. When we first started talking, she was like, oh, so you must be a spoiled brat then, cause I was like, oh yeah, I have an iPhone and everything. She's like, you must be a spoiled brat. I'm like, not really, but thanks anyway. So we kind of started off on the wrong foot to begin with. She would like tell me about like this guy who was like her ex for like 6 months and how he like hurt her so much and made her lose trust in guys and stuff. And I was like, I don't really care. I don't know you in real life. I don't care about you at all. I was at the mall with my friend one time. She was at the mall with one of her friends as well, who was the friend that sent out the mass text. She was there with her and she saw me. She's like, hi, Sammy. I'm like, hi, Tiffany. We didn't talk much like in person. Before I like actually accidentally like met her, I told her that I don't really like talking to people that I don't really know very well. She was just like freaking me out. Like she was like totally confiding in me. We haven't even met before. She texted me like later that day. She's like, hey Sammy, would you like to hang out sometime? I'm like, maybe. She's like, when's the right time for you to hang out? I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of busy and I can't drive yet because I can't. And she's like, well, me neither. Do you think your parents can take you? I'm like, my parents don't know you very well, so they won't even let me hang out with you. So she's like, well, they could get to know me that well. Like when we met at the mall, I wanted you to hang out with my friend and but you were with another friend. And I just ignored that because I was like, whatever. She like asked me how like me and my boyfriend are doing. It's like, we're doing okay, like trying to talk to her but like not seem like I'm like interested in talking to her, and she's just like not getting the hint. She doesn't even know me and she's like, I'd love it if you and your boyfriend got married. I'm like, you don't even know me. She's like, don't be too much in a rush and don't get too attached. I'm like, I know, but I trust him. And she's like, yeah, I know how that is, but you'll be surprised at how fast trust goes down. Not saying it'll happen to you, but just saying, because remember what I told you, what I went through. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm happy for you too, and I just don't want you to get hurt like I did. And, well, I mean, that's like caring and stuff, but I don't really know her that well, so it's kind of creepy. And she's like, I don't want to creep you out like the first time. I'm like, she's like, I hope you and I can be friends. I'm like, okay. She was like, I see you're falling in love with your boyfriend. What's his name? I'm like, what? And she's like, that's a cute guy's name. Does he plan on marrying you? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, that's sweet. I hope to meet him one day. And I'm like, I just like ignored her. For like the past 2 months, on January 10th, she texted me and she's like, hey Sammy, and I didn't answer her. And then like 14 days later from that, on the 24th of January, she's like, hey Sammy. And then on February 3rd, she's like, hey Sammy. And I keep ignoring her. And on February 9th, she's like, hey Sammy. And I keep ignoring her. She's a stalker. I don't want to talk to her anymore. Do you guys have any advice of like getting her to stop trying to talk to me? Like, I already told her to stop texting me once and she didn't respect that. She thought that I was just being weird, that I was just saying that she was creeping me out just for fun. But in reality, she really is like creeping me out. I don't know what to do.